Hey everybody, it's Tammy. Today is February 18th, 2016. I weighed in this morning and I am 170 pounds, so I've been kind of bouncing back and forth between 167 and 170. My body seems to want to stay right there, even though I would like to go down to, my goal is 150 like I've said before, but it seems to be bouncing back and forth, so I'm not sure if I'm going to ever make it there, but my body seems to be stuck right here, which is okay. Just a couple things I want to touch on today. Sorry it's been a while. I think it's been about a month since I put up my last video, but I've been busy. So a lot of things have been happening, not bad things, but just things have been keeping me kind of busy. So I did notice that I'm really having a heck of a time with my compulsive eating again, and I'm really having to put myself in check a lot. Just a perfect example just happened last night. I actually was going to a meeting and I was starving. You know, my idea of starving is, I was just, my stomach was growling and I was hungry, so I decided to stop at Subway. Well, they had a 6-inch tuna for $4.75, but then if you got the foot long, it was $6. So I'm like, oh my gosh, that's only $1.25 more. So I got the foot long, and even though I knew I really probably couldn't eat it, because I don't usually have any trouble eating the 6-inch one. So I ate the 6-inch one, and it was still there, and I was just kind of looking at it, and my stomach was really already kind of full. And I was like, well, I just can't throw it out. I mean, my gosh, it's like sitting there right in front of me. What am I going to do? So I took another bite of it, and then I'm thinking, what the hell am I doing? So just at that particular time, in walks this homeless dude. And he just walks up. I'm the only person in the Subway. So he walks up to my table and he says, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you have any spare change?" And I very, very rarely carry cash on me. And so I said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't." And then all of a sudden I thought, ooh, perfect opportunity, Tammy. So I said to him, I go, "I don't, but I took a bite out of this. Would you like the rest of my sandwich?" I said, "I don't mean to offend you, but and he just, like, his whole face lit up. And so he took my sandwich and it saved me. So you would think that kind of gave me a clue, okay, hey, maybe God set up this opportunity. I could help this guy out. And it kind of taught me a lesson. No, it did not, because when I got to my meeting place at our synagogue, I was asked to man this table that had all these pastries on it and free coffee and tea for the meeting we were having. And so I, of course, had to try, a muffin. It was a red velvet one, and it was really good, by the way. And then they had these little lemon poppy seed ones, and I okayed everything in my mind because they were sugar-free. Not calorie-free, but sugar-free. So I had 2 of those before the meeting even started. And so I knew after the meeting I had to go back out and probably man the table again. So I thought, okay, I'm going to sneak out so that I don't have to maybe man it. Sorry, Doris, if you're listening to this. But what I ended up thinking in my mind the whole time, I was infatuated with my mind, thinking during this meeting, okay, when I leave, if I run out there really quick with a napkin, I can take this. They had like this croissant thing that was full of chocolate in it. And I was thinking, I could go out there, throw it in a napkin, put it in my purse, maybe take the other donut too, a couple different donuts, and I could be out the door, nobody would know, and I would just eat it on the way home because I just thought maybe I deserved it. So I'm thinking, seriously, the meeting's going on, and I'm listening to it. It was an amazing meeting, and I'm listening, but like every break I'm thinking, oh my God, that thing would be so good. Oh, I can't wait to get that, and blah, 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 blah. And I was just like stuck on it. So anyway, the meeting gets out. I go outside. I look at the stuff, and I was like, you're an idiot. That's what I thought to myself. I thought, you're an idiot. You got an apple sitting in your car. And so actually I didn't do it. So that was a huge victory for me, because seriously, that's all. I was obsessing over these stupid donuts, and I was like, I just wanted to get these donuts and get in my car and eat them where nobody could see me. So I have a long history of closet eating. And so that was a really huge victory for me. So the only reason I'm telling you guys this whole story is so that you realize that, like I've said before, the surgery, if you have it done, it's only a tool. It doesn't help change your habits. it forces you to change your habits at the beginning because you can't eat as much as you would normally eat. And so your stomach kind of gets you sick, but it doesn't change your thoughts. So those are things that are constantly going to having to be worked on. And I thought to myself, my God, you have come so far. I'm down totally 102 now because, I gained a pound this week because I'm up to 170. I was 169 last week. So probably from them flipping donuts. But anyway, so just keep that in mind, please, is when you're doing this stuff, you have got to change behaviors, which are going to take a lot longer. The surgery is easy. But the behavior changes will take quite a bit longer. So, and I don't know how long, maybe it's a lifelong battle. If it is, that's okay. I'm willing to deal with it. But that was basically all I kind of wanted to talk about. As you know, I'm always looking down at my notes. So I wrote on my notes, I wrote Subway, and then I wrote donuts, you're sneaky. Not that the donuts were sneaky, but that I was sneaky because I was thinking about trying to sneak them out without anybody seeing them. So I ate my apple in the car on the way home and realized, my gosh, if I take the time and eat something like that and I chew it up really well, it actually filled me up pretty good. So didn't taste near as good as probably the donut with all the chocolate would have been with the cinnamon and things in it, but my body thanks me. So anyway, that's basically it for this week. Just kind of checking in. Things are going well. Like I said, I'm just having to check my compulsive overeating, and I'm sure many of you are thinking the same thing. So I've had lots of messages recently from people about things. I had a lady message me today that is starting a group of people who have had weight loss, the sleeve surgery, and I think that's awesome. So we can always kind of help and support each other. So if you have any questions, please get on my Facebook page. It's Tammy's Gastric Sleeve Surgery Journey. And you can put messages up on the main page. You can private message me if you don't want people to know you're on it, whatever, because some people, I guess, get embarrassed. So just embrace what you're doing. Be positive in your life. And go out and try and find somebody this week that you can be a blessing to. So I did my Subway one last night, which was kind of a double blessing because it helped me not eat something I wasn't supposed to, and it helped somebody have something to eat that might not have eaten last night. So God works in mysterious ways sometimes. Anyway, guys, you have a great couple weeks. I'll be checking in again. I got a couple requests about more pictures and measurements, so I'm going to be working on that. I was trying to get to my 150 first to do that, but obviously my body is kind of stuck in this mode right here, which I guess is okay. So I'll maybe do that. Like I mentioned before, I have a lot of loose skin, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about it. So right now it's just kind of hanging around. Anyway, have a great week. God bless, and go be a blessing in somebody's life today.